I find just there seems to be more and more out there of how to detox, what's a safe way to detox. Um, and I think that just what's out there in social media, even if it's so hard to navigate, what's a safe way of doing it? What's effective?
Yeah.
What would you suggest to a parent if they're thinking, okay, I think that detox, my child needs to detox. I mean, they talk about ivermectin, they talk about, all what is safe and how would a parent go about that?
Sure. So to first start with is, like what detox is appropriate, right? So universally, like people talk about detox. Yes, that's great. But with autism, you want to be very specific. You would detox very differently, let's say, from mold than you would from heavy metal exposure. So for a place to start, parents really should start with testing. So different lab testing, so that you have a piece of paper that shows a number, that shows there is an issue, and you can then focus on that and then retest and really take away a lot of the guessing. And that's also how you can make sure you're following reliable information, right? So there actually was a study on autism information on TikTok. So they looked at the most popular videos on TikTok relating to autism, and the scientists analyzed, okay, are these truthful? Are these wrong, or are these overgeneralized? And believe it or not, but 70% of the highest viewed videos on TikTok are either blatantly wrong or overgeneralized. So you might get an idea of TikTok, right? And there's nothing wrong to say, okay, well, that was an interesting video. Let's see if that's relevant to my child, right? So that next step is, how do I make sure I'm having reliable information? Can I test for that? Right? Because why would you want to waste time detoxing if that's not what your child needs? So, really
Hmm.
getting specific with lab testing helps guide all of that, and having that focus and retesting to make sure whatever that issue was is actually resolved.